Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
We're cooking up a storm in style. Joining us in the Cooking Up a Storm kitchen is Ann Quillen from Ohio Valley Health Center. And you may be wondering, why are we dressed up like the Kentucky Derby?
Well, because the Ohio Valley Health Center is celebrating our 18th annual gala on Sunday, April 28th. And the theme is the race for health, hope, and healing. And everyone is coming in their Kentucky Derby garb and having a wonderful time for the evening.
You look marvelous there. You said a little like Tweety Bird,
a little bit like Tweety Bird.
What do you think of this hat here, huh?
I think it's great.
A great hat.
I think it's a great hat.
I got to do my horse impersonation. I think I have a good horse impersonation. So I'm ready. We're ready for the Derby. We also have mint juleps, and I'm going to make a YouTube short to show you how to make mint juleps. We've never had mint juleps before. So cheers. Cheers here to
ting, ting.
A wonderful gala coming up.
Not bad.
If you like bourbon, it's good. I added a little more simple syrup, so it is a little sweet, but that is good. Okay, I'm ready to fall on the floor right now, so we better get cooking. But first, before we get cooking, what is Ohio Valley Health Center? For those out there maybe don't know what Ohio Valley Health Center is, what do they do for the public?
The Ohio Valley Health Center is a free clinic. We're a nonprofit. We are a medical doctor's office, basically, but we do much more than that. So we care for people in the Ohio Valley who are medically uninsured or underinsured. And all of our doctors and nurse practitioners are volunteers, and they come to the clinic, and we provide our patients with a physical. And then we believe in point of care, meaning that when they get that physical, then we help them develop a treatment plan, and we provide them with medications, and we provide them with lab services, and we connect them to any services that we can provide, but also what our community can provide as well. One of the number one things that we do is making sure that people have access to insurance if that's what they need. We help them apply for Medicaid or marketplace insurance. That's one of the many services that we offer at the health center.
And something we all take for granted is a yearly checkup that a lot of people, they don't have insurance, they don't get.
Correct. A lot of people that are medically uninsured do not have baseline labs. They haven't been to the doctor for years. And typically, if they have a cold, it becomes bronchitis or pneumonia. If they're struggling with a headache and it's related to blood pressure, by the time they get to us, their blood pressure is extremely high, or they are a diabetic at that point and need to have insulin instead of just something oral. So we really step in and believe that we can take care of people at the beginning. We hear all the time that we're the best kept secret, or when patients come to the clinic, they are desperate. They are thinking that this is their last resort to come to the free clinic. And we're not. We're the best resort. We're the best place for them to come. Our team becomes their team. And because of our staff and our volunteers who serve with their heart, we do excellent, wonderful, life-saving, life-changing work there.
And because you have the volunteers coming as a gratitude of thanks, and that's why I always talk about how I got into really cooking, is because it's showing that you love someone, you thank someone. That's why you cook for people, and this is what you do for the volunteers.
Correct.
And these are some of the recipes here that you make that the volunteers love, right?
Exactly. So
simple too.
Community happens when around the table. So many times our doctors and nurse practitioners are sitting down to have lunch, and it's just one of the ways that we can thank them for coming. We don't always do heart smart food, but we definitely do comfort food, and we believe that that's kind of a nice thing that we can do. The other thing that's really important to note is that many of our patients might be at the clinic seeking medication, but what they really need is healthy food options. And so we see that often, people looking for medications, and they really need good food. And Steubenville is a food desert, and food insecurity is a big thing. And so we help address that as well for our patients.
Okay, well, great. Now, so we're going to make two things, actually. A soup and a salad go hand in hand. Nothing screams comfort like chicken noodle soup, right?
Exactly.
Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know.
So So we have a few recipes at the clinic that we use on a regular basis. And this is one of our favorites because it's very versatile. It's a dump recipe and is very, very seldom can you fail at making this recipe.
Okay, perfect, because we don't like to fail in cooking up a storm. So we have our, this is just chicken broth. I go with the low salt sodium, just preference. If you want more salt, go with salt. So this is what, 48 ounces here. You said 32, 48 ounces.
Again, it's one of those fail-proof recipes, so if you have a little more or you have a little less, you can certainly make it work for yourself.
Okay, so I'm dumping this in, and then we're going to dump in, we have some cream soups over here, right?
And you can use any variety of cream soups that you want, whether it's cream of mushroom, cream of celery, cream of chicken, I mean, there's
whatever
all
you
kinds
have
of
in the
different.
pantry,
That's
right?
exactly right.
We always tend to have the cream of soups in there. Chug, chug, chug,
So
chug,
you can
chug.
use 2 or 3 cans of that soup. One big one, it's again, it's not going to be a complicated fail recipe.
So I'm going to put all of our cream soups in here as well. I always do that. The camera's over there. I should do this, right?
So they can see it.
It's just more natural this way. And so we have putting the cream soups in. And that's in there. And we got our cream soup. So then what are we going to add? We are going to add our bouillon.
And this again, if you don't have the chicken bouillon, you can add bouillon cubes. If you don't have it, don't add it. It's not. There's nothing that you can mess up with that.
This just gives a little
extra flavor.
A little more flavor.
Right. Correct.
A little more flavor. Okay, what else do we have
We
here?
want to add the stick of butter. I know.
Oh, the whole stick of butter. This is the healthiness.
Oh yeah, I know. This is what makes it comfort food.
Yes. Why'd the chicken cross the road?
For the
to get
butter.
to the butter. That's what we need. So then that's it, and we're gonna. Well, for now,
And
we
then
still
you
have
can
some other
add
ingredients.
your frozen vegetables.
Oh, we can add the
at
frozen
this time
veggies.
too.
Yeah, peas and carrots. If you don't, you could add other ones if
That's
you want.
right. You can add mushrooms. You don't even have to add any vegetables if you don't want to.
Great. We probably should give it a little stir. Well, actually, once it starts cooking, we can give it a little stir. That's it for now,
That's it.
right?
That's
okay,
it.
so we're going to take it on over, mosey on over to the stove and turn up, what about medium?
Yeah, we want it to get to a boil.
Okay. And we want to wait to get to a boil, so this would be a good place to wait here and wait till it comes up to a boil.
I was the first in my family to go to college.
I was looking to switch careers.
I wanted the highest quality, but most affordable option for a degree.
No matter where you are in life, West Virginia Northern Community College can make your dream of a college degree a reality. With over half of our students being first-generation college students and free tuition for many programs, Northern is the right choice for you.
I can go to college. West Virginia Northern Community College. You belong here.
Okay, now we finally have our soup up to a boil. It's simmering away nicely right there. So what are we going to add to this, Ann?
So you can use a rotisserie chicken, shredded rotisserie chicken, or the versatility of this recipe is you could add 3 cans of canned chicken for that matter, or you could switch it up and use pork or something else, or no chicken.
No chicken. It could be, well, I think you need the chicken for the chicken noodle soup.
Well,
but yeah,
this
you
is
could
true,
change
but
it
you
up.
could change it up.
But that looks good. The chicken's in there, and then we have our noodles. I love these noodles.
I know, these noodles are the best, and the thing about these noodles is you can cook them to the tenderness that you like.
So this is 2 small bags of the frozen noodles.
Correct.
And then you want to bring this up to a simmer again.
Correct.
And for about 20 minutes, you said, right?
Yeah, until the tenderness of the noodles is to your preference. So, and then you can season it as well.
Okay, we're going to use the Bouget salt and pepper shakers here. Now, this reminds me, if you are going to you say gala, I say gala, whatever. We're still trying to figure out, is it? But we'll go with gala. If that's coming up on April the 28th. And how can you get tickets?
So you can call our office, or you
Okay.
can go on our website and order your tickets there. Today is the day. The
Okay.
last day that you can order tickets
Okay.
for the event. Part of the gala that's so exciting too is we have 500 mystery boxes that value about $10,000 worth of prizes. And then we have a live auction, and it also raises between $10,000 and $12,000 for the health center. And one of the best packages is an opportunity to cook with Jeff, have a guest appearance on Cooking Up the Storm, and so you two can come to the gala and bid on this package.
And I understand
Yes.
the salt and pepper shakers are part of the package as
Correct,
well. So make
correct.
sure you bid early and often on that
That's
one,
right,
right?
that's right.
That's right. So now we're going to make part 2 of the dish. We got our soup. What goes with soup? We got salad. So what kind of salad we have here? We have our, now you said baby spinach. When I went to the store, all the spinach was grown up. So I
That's
have
all right.
spinach.
You can use, again, this is another one of those recipes that's very versatile. So if you have baby spinach, or if you have greens, or you even have iceberg, you can use anything that you like.
Okay.
But this is the preference that we use. And so it's a green apple and spinach salad.
You're going to chop up the apple.
Correct.
And I left you for the, unless you want me to do the chopping. That's a green apple, like a Granny Smith, a little tartness, right?
Yeah, you want it to have a little bit of a bite to it. So,
And if you, I have the lemon here, just in case you're making this ahead of time, you don't want your apple to brown, you could add a little squeeze of lemon. These are these seedless lemons, by the way.
I've not had one of those.
They're more expensive, but they're the greatest invention to mankind, because when you're squeezing, like if you're making something with lemon, you don't have to worry about the seeds always plopping into your dish. So to me, it's worth a little bit of the extra. Now, while you're cutting up that, I guess I could start making our dressing for the salad. So we have 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. Very pungent, the apple cider vinegar. And this is all 1/4 of a cup, so 1/4 cup ratio. So now we're going to add some EVOO, 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. And you can see that. Look at that, how nice the olive oil is. A little bit of meteorology here, a little less dense, the oil, than the vinegar. So just like your warm air is less dense than cold air, and that's why on a warm, humid night, baseballs go out of the ballpark quicker than they would on a cold night, because cold air is more dense. So there we go, density.
The weather.
Look, you have to add it's cooking up a storm. So we're cooking, but again, I went from baseballs to, so we're gonna dump this in here. Thank you for the, this would be a little mason jar to mix up your salad dressing in. So we have 1/4 of a cup of EVOO and 1/4 of a cup of the apple cider vinegar. And here we have sugar, 1/4 of a cup again, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of celery salt and garlic salt.
And again, this recipe is very easy to accommodate whatever you have. If you don't have the celery salt and garlic salt, I can guarantee you that this dressing recipe is still excellent. It's actually really good on meat, like for dipping with chicken, or you can add chicken to your salad, your spinach salad
Give it
too.
a try. Of course, we want to give this a shake.
Give it a good shake. Get that sugar mixed up real good. The other thing about this salad is you can add other fruits to it. You can add other vegetables to it. But one of the favorite things that we add besides green apple are sliced strawberries.
Okay.
And the sliced strawberries are just a nice touch. Again, it just kind of brings a little something.
It's about
something.
8 to 10 recipe calls for. I added
Yeah.
a little bit more because I had a couple left over, but there you go. And then you have these. These are a little hard to find, but again, you could, like you said, find whatever you want. But these are honey roasted cashews. For some reason, they had regular cashews, but they didn't have the honey roasted. But I finally found them. So I had to go
And
to
this is a nice thing.
3 stores to find these ones. But that's a 1/2 cup there.
And you can just, again, you want more, you want less, you
That's
want
a
something
beautiful
different.
salad
Isn't
for
it
the
beautiful?
spring and the for summertime. It's nice and light. Now, do we want to add this? Maybe wait, because if you add that, then it could get mushy. Huh?
You're exactly right. You can wait and add it to that. Usually we dump it in there and give it a good toss, and we have our salad, and then we have our chicken noodles, and we are good to go for lunch.
Yeah, we're just waiting for a little bit. I was thinking too, you could add maybe a little bit of feta cheese. Would go well?
It would be delicious.
And then if you wanted to make a meal out of this in the summertime, a light meal, just grill up a chicken breast and slice it up there,
Exactly.
and then you got a little protein with your salad. So we're, like you said, we're going to wait a few more minutes before our chicken noodle soup is. I'll come to an end of those noodles. I'll give it a little stir. Make sure those noodles are soft or al dente, little
Exactly.
bites to them, and we'll show you what this all looks like. So 20 minutes have passed by. Our noodles are nice and done. And I'm telling you what, Ann, this soup looks stick to your ribs good.
It
Delicious.
is. You'll be so happy with that recipe.
And you're gonna put the salad dressing together there, the finishing touches on the salad. And while I serve some of the soup out. And again, a reminder how, of course we have the gala coming up on April the 28th. And you can get tickets, or if you can't make it to the gala, and of course this is living on YouTube, which means it'll live forever somewhere out there. How can people help the Ohio Valley Health Center?
Well, one thing I think is important to support the health center is to follow us on Facebook, and then also to find our website online. And you can make donations online through our website. It's just a click on this button to donate. And then also people still send in mail, so you can always mail in a check to the health center, and I know you'll have that address available too. So we're grateful for any support that we get. We also can accept donations of medications that have been unopened or unused. Those are also great ways that we can support. You can support our patients and contribute to the care that we provide to our patients.
And I think I'll speak for everyone out there. We're grateful for the services you do for everyone. It has to be such a gratifying, experience for everyone. The people that participate, the volunteers, and everyone there at the office. So thank you for what you do. And boy, this looks delicious. And make sure if you are going to the gala to put in a lot of tickets so you can be cooking up a storm. You could win a cooking up a storm package, which includes the salt and pepper shakers
and some cookware. There's cookware involved too.
And most importantly, you can be cooking with us here.
Cooking up a storm.
We'll be cooking up a storm. This looks delicious. Let's give it a taste. You're gonna go
start with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
why not? It's gonna be hot. This is the problem. We need to get this like cool. I mean, it's like piping hot. I can see the steam. That is good. Oh, it's thick. That's comfort food right there. That is comfort. And the salad looks delicious. So you got your heavy and you got your light. This is your heavy, your light. Oh, this is great. You can put mandarin oranges in here too. I think we talked about that.
Mandarin oranges are a good addition.
Oh, perfect. They go perfect together. Thank you very much, Ann. Thanks for what you do. Thanks for letting me borrow this hat as well. And thanks for the Ohio Valley Health Center for all that they do for the community.
Well, we're really grateful that we could be here and share this with you, and grateful for our volunteers at the health center, and especially for our community support.
Well, thanks. And for this edition of Cooking Up a Storm, till next time, bye.
Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.